Yo, YouTubers. Remember when I said Arnie impersonation? Remember when I said that I wasn't gonna drink alcohol anymore? I lied. No, okay. Let's just do a time check. It's 22:49 on the 13th of August, 2020. Thursday, the 13th of August, 2020. 10 to 11. And it's quite late. And I thought I'd do a beer with you. Try a beer. It's a famous beer. Everyone's heard of it. It's quite popular. Nearly everyone's tried it on YouTube. I thought I'd give it a try for the first time. Drum roll. Elvis juice. Brewdog Elvis juice, right? This is officially my second Brewdog beer I've ever tried, right? Because if it's hyped, I'm not really interested, do you know what I mean? I like to discover things by accident. Let's just close this door. If it's a hyped beer and stuff, I'm not really bothered, because I've tried a lot of beers that are hyped, and you know what I mean, when I try them, they're nice and everything, there's a lot of quality beers, like, but it's not mind-blowing, right? And everyone's reviewed this, and I'll tell you the truth, the first time I heard of this beer, I sat on the train about a year ago, I think it was, and I just seen an empty bottle on the chair next to me when I sat on the train. It was an empty bottle, and I thought, what's that? I've never seen that before. I looked at the labels, and Brewdog Elvis juice, never heard of that before, you know what I mean? That's my first hearing of it, like, no one told me about it, or I've never, drank it or nothing, like, and I thought, don't know that, see what it was like. I tried Mr. President a couple of months back. You know, the Brewdog Mr. President, which was a nice drink, I liked it, like. Nothing mind-blowing, like I say, but quality, Okay, let's go, juiced up and ready to roll. It's like, obviously it's something to do with Elvis. Let's see what it says about it. Hollis and one for the money. What's that writing all about, mate? That's so tiny, it's just like ridiculous, like. There's another description here, mate. Store cold, drink fresh, right? So I've done that, I've stored it cold. It says, united we stand for better beer, fiercely defiant and independent. It's quality, like, innit? The label's like quality, the paper, but it doesn't look much, does it? But I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it, It doesn't say anything, does it? Containing gluten. Right, so it's not gluten-free. It's 6.5%. No description, nothing, no long story or, like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm going to try this beer for you now. Let's go Elvis juice. Hope it makes you feel happy. Let's see, hope it makes me very happy. Let's see where it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, King of rock and roll was left the building. Elvis Presley. Alright, it's open. Yeah, this is the second. I'm 55 years old. It's like 2020. And this is the second Brewdog beer I'm trying. Can you believe that? Slow Coach Tortoise. I want the Viking beers, mate. None of this trendy stuff. I want Viking beers. That's why I get Bushies from the Isle of Man. Viking beer, mate. It's the best. But anyway, let's go for it. Let's see what we've got here. It's grapefruit kind of thingy-majig. Let's use a glass so you can see. I'd rather just drink it out the bottle, but hey, man, it's looking good. Nice colour. Beautiful amber gold colour. Oh. Love the colour, mate. I mean, yes, I like that. Look at that. I'm sure you've heard everything about this drink on YouTube, right? Look at that, man. You see that whirlwind of carbon going like a dust devil on Mars. Basically, I don't do these beer reviews till I kind of. I'm not a beer reviewer, right? I want people to see me reactions to a beer for the first time. That's basically it, okay? And you know what I do? I actually drink the whole glass on camera and tell you this. I'm feeling quite merry. This is tiny measured in it. That's one good thing about it. It's 6.5%, isn't it? And it's a tiny bottle, so it's not gonna. Yeah, 6.5%. And it, you know, it won't do that much damage to the ulcer compared to other volumes, you know, size cans and that, like, so the ulcer. I'm taking some serious risks doing these reviews, man. Let's go, let's see what we've got. Let's, hold on. Taste, smell. Very fruity, very grapefruity, right? Yeah, man. It's like a nice fizzy drink, or you know, like like a nice thirst quenching drink. You know, like Lilt, or you know, like a fizzy drink, not an alcohol drink. The first thing, it doesn't smell like alcohol drink. It smells like a, you know, like a nice soft drink. You know what I mean? Or fizzy drink. What's it remind me of in particular? Oh, there's a famous drink that it reminds me of the aroma. Oh, man, I can't think. I'll probably get it in a minute. Okay, let's get down the hatch. Up here. Up here. Let's go. It's beer. It tastes like beer. It doesn't taste like an IPA or anything. But it is an IPA, grapefruit infused IPA. It tastes more like a traditional beer with a little tiny hint of grapefruit. It's not massive, the grapefruit's not massive. It's not ultra bitter on the back of the throat. Looking at the bottle as if it's going to change anything, you know what I mean? Like, look, why do we do that? Like, look at the bottle, like, well, so it's like reading the same label over and over again, like, brewed in, what's that say? Elon. What's that say? Why did he do this, mate? Why did he have writing so small that it gives you an optical illusion that you think you need to go to the opticians? Elon, where's that? Elon, ELLON. Brewed in Elon. The belch, you know, the little, like, when you go first time, Jaffa cakes, the Jaffa cake flavour, you know, there's, you know, the layer of the orangey, sweety stuff in a Jaffa cake. It's definitely got that taste, like the Jaffa cake taste. And the biscuity taste of a Jaffa cake as well. It's Jaffa cake without the chocolate. It's, you know when you're a kid, you lick the chocolate off and you're just left with like a biscuit with this like orange glob on the top of it, like. And then you eat it on its own because you've licked all the chocolate off. That's the flavour, like. It's like a licked Jaffa cake. If that means anything, like. I can't help thinking, like, I had an argument with a beer reviewer the other night. I apologised. I actually got back to him and said, look, man, it's nothing personal. I was just thought you were over the top with one of your reviews, and I was a bit, like, mad that night. I was a bit bevied, but, like, we had a bit of a tennis match of throwing names at each other on YouTube. It was quite funny, like, but I didn't even mind. Like, I thought, like, I look back on it all and thought, this is quite funny, really, to be honest. There's some writing there. There's definitely... Hold on, am I missing something here, right? You've got all the information there, manufacturing dates, blah, 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 blah. And there's just no information on the beer at all. Nothing. Commercial Park, oh, it's Scotland. Oh, are they Scots? They're Scottish. Oh, I didn't know that. That's how slow I am, innit? I sort of knew they were Scottish, but yeah, it's a Scottish beer, like. But you know, this is like, I got this from the Lidl thing, you know, the little beer craft thing. There was loads of other beers left on the shelf, you know, like Couple I haven't tried, the chock-a-block thing or whatever, and I thought, but I haven't tried this, and everyone keeps raving about it, and I thought, I've got to try it, see what it's like. And you can get this in Tesco as well, can't you? You know what I mean? It's sort of, you know, that humbling feeling of if it's ever really like it, I can go back for more anytime, can't I? So, well, let's go, let's see what we've got. Let's see what Brewdog can do to me, like. Very similar to the Mr. President's. It is an orangey smell, it's not like grapefruit, it's like orange. But it's the most pleasant, like appetising orange juice smell, you know, like quality kind of thing, like I like it, like. But the taste is deceptive. Well, the aroma is more deceptive than the taste. It's got, I drink it expecting an orange juice kind of, you know, like a kiddie soft drink basically. And it hits your tongue and it's like an adult's beer, you know what I mean? You get like this big alcoholic explosion because it's 6.5%. And it tastes like a beer, it's quite bitter, it reminds me of bitter actually, you know what I mean? It's got a bitter taste. Definitely not, it doesn't remind me of an IPA, like. It's nice though, it's like a real nice old school bitter with a hint of orange. That's the best way I can sum it up, like. I love the smell of it, man. That's quality. Beautiful colour. Golden amber. Man, I'm surprised they even called that an Indian Pale Ale, to be honest. Wow. I'd call that an upmarket bitter, myself, personally. Because it tastes like bitter in a pub. I mean, I don't drink much bitter these days. Wow. Strange. Let's just sort something out on the internet there. Don't want to belch on camera. Shame on you. Oh. When you get the... Oh man, come on. There's a flavour there that's familiar. Orange opal fruits. Oh man. Orange juice. Like orange juice, like the usual, like not like pure orange juice, like orange juice that you get like in the supermarket, like cordial taste, aftertaste, and it's quite a fun drink. That I'll give that, like it's a fun drink. It's nice, that man. Nothing mind blowing. I can't say mind blowing, you know what I mean, because I've ruined everything by drinking Bushies, you know what I mean? It's ruined everything for me. I can't find it. It's like, you know that song, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Nothing matches Bushies, nothing, and I don't know why. There's nothing spectacular in Bushies in the taste, and nothing, mate. It's just like a real ale. And it's ruined my life. It's ruined everything because I can't just go and buy any, you know what I mean? I've got to go to the Isle of Man if I'm going to buy some. I can't find it anywhere. I can't purchase it online. I can get all kinds of things online. Golden Drac, Duvel. I can order from Tesco's. I can get so many nice beers and order them, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, still haven't found what I'm looking for. You guys, you beer reviewers, man, look, listen to me, guys. If you haven't tried Bushies, get out there and try it. Get one of your friends to send it to you or something. You've got to go there and buy it, like. Honestly, mate, it's the best advice I give any beer drinker. But I have witnessed someone in the Isle of Man, right, while I was watching a TT race, right, sitting there, the atmosphere, right, got me chair by the fence watching round there Saint Trinian's, what's it called, Saint Ninian's it's called, the corner on the TT course, Saint Ninian's, lovely sunny day, couldn't ask for more. Next thing I go into the service station where on the corner of Saint Ninian's, only to find they've got Bushies in the fridge in that shop. You know what I mean? Right by where I've got my spec to watch the TT race. I'm like, oh my word, I can just walk into the shop and buy bushies in the shop there. Right, so I was sitting there high as a kite drinking it. And this guy next to me, I was like, is that alright, that bushies? And I was like raving about it, going, look, if you haven't tried it, mate, go on. This guy walks in, comes out with a bottle, and he's drinking it. Not that impressed and that, like, and I thought, oh, honestly, I don't know what's going on here. Why is everyone disagreeing with me on purpose? You know what I mean? And they walked on the moon. Nah, this is nice, this. I'm feeling good and getting a feel-good factor, I like it. And it feels healthy as well, you know, all these craft beers. One thing we can count on, guys, if we were drinking Foster's or, you know, Carling or, do you know, the shit beers that we're all accustomed to when we were younger, we'd all be in hospital, wouldn't we, having operations. But like these craft beers, they actually do something good for you, don't they? You might feel rough after a heavy session or something, like, but there's a little benefit in it, man. There's something good in it, like they put something in there that makes it all worthwhile, don't they? Yeah, Bruce, yeah. What a boring man, like. No, I like this, nice. It's fun. I mean, so far, this is the second drink from Brewdog I've tried. Feel good factor, fine. If it takes me to Scotland, even better still, you know. It's the bitterness. It's the shocking bitterness. It's crazy. It's not back of the tongue, grapefruity bitterness. It's like, wow, what's it remind me of? It reminds me of bit like barley wine. You know the way that's got an unfriendly aftertaste, barley wine. It's like unfriendly, it's like adults only. You know what I mean? It's like adults only, barley wine. It's got that in it, man. It's got that like little, like, creeps up. It's like, wait, you know, how old are you? You over 18? He's like, you over 21? You better not be drinking this stuff, man. Like that kind of warning. And it's like whiskey, isn't it? Whiskey is the ultimate, isn't it, for telling you, hey, don't mess with the whiskey. By the way, I've got visual footage of myself drinking, what's it called? Tequilas, Glenfiddich. I've got a story about the first time I tried Glenfiddich whiskey, single malt. Man. You know, I almost drank a whole bottle, by the way, my first time, you know, a whole bottle of Glenfiddich. I was depressed, I was in a bad way, you know what I mean? I nearly drank a whole bottle of Glenfiddich to myself one night. There was about that much left at the bottom, like, you know what I mean? And it hit you like a hammer, mate. You know, now I was thinking, you know, it cost me twice the price I pay for a bottle of Bell's, right? Which is like, you know, blended malts whiskey, right? And I seen this bottle of Glenfiddich, aged 12 years old or something. Bell's is only 8 years old, you know what I mean? I was like, wow, 12 years old, single malt, let's try it, man. Bought it, took it home, paid 20 something pound for it, started drinking it thinking, there's no difference in the taste department to a bottle of Bell's. Like, it was like, it's a rip off the single malt thing, you know what I mean? I felt like ripped off, right? But it started kicking in and I was thinking, whoa, there's a quality hit to this, man, yo. Then in the early hours when them two, know the logo of the design for Glenfiddich is two men with a club, you know, like cavemen with clubs. You know, when I say clubs, they're like baseball bats for cavemen. They come up to you at a certain time after so many glasses and they whack you over the head, man, you know what I mean? You just feel like you just go boom. And you can't do nothing, you just go boom. Whereas bottle of Bell's, you kind of digress slowly into your bed and you're still conscious, you know what I mean? You kind of make it to your bed maybe and sort of go, ah. After a bottle, like, bottle of Glenfiddich. You know what I mean? They come with them clubs and they actually knock you out, like, you know what I mean? Which is a, you know, kind of experience in itself. This is like kids stuff, isn't it, in comparison, like? But it's got that, wait kids, don't be careful, don't be drinking this. It's got that taste, barley wine, you know. In it, it's got that bitter adult only flavour in it, like, which might not be to everyone's taste. It's not sweet. It just lingers in the bitterness and bitter, like. In the middle of bitter and bitter, like. That's what it's in, like. Strange, man. But the alcoholic buzz, ooh, warming up, it's nice, ooh. Feeling that, like. Feeling that warmth. The ulcer's not going to be happy, like, but. I've got plenty of tablets, I feel right. Oh, man. Yeah, I call it a fine drink, man. Yeah, it's a fine drink, and it's like frills aside, Elvis juice, whatever. What does that mean? There's no description. Like, is this what Elvis drinks? Does Elvis drink this? You tell me. Does Elvis drink it? Like. Let's see. Yeah, I'm feeling quite merry. I've got a keg. I actually bought a keg of Pellenbacher to try, right, guys, because I've got a story about Pellenbacher to tell you as well, like. But I've got the keg, thinking, you know, people on YouTube are all raving about it, saying it's one of the finest lagers they've tried, right? And I thought, I'll tell you what, because I'm used to Pellenbacher, you know what I mean? I'm used to the bottles and stuff, but and it's alright, you know what I mean? It's a quality drink for the price, you know. I thought, wow, that's as good as they say it is. I'll get some in and, you know, give it a try and do a little review, like, and tell me story about Pellenbacher, like, why I drink Pellenbacher every now and then, why it means something to me, special memories and all that, like, bad pisshead tales and all that, like. I'm not a beer reviewer, you know what I mean? I'm not a beer reviewer, I'm a pisshead. I'm a pisshead that tells you what my first impressions are of a drink. How about that, guys? You know what I mean? I'm the first confession on YouTube. I'm not a beer reviewer, I'm a pisshead. Plain and simple. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Alright, man. Ah, man, what's the flavour there, man? Rum bar maybe. Like a rum bar. It tastes like a rum bar. Or a Christmas pudding. I don't like Christmas pudding, you know. Christmas pudding. I'm one of the few. You know, when I used to go to school, we had school dinners when it was Christmas. I'd swap my Christmas pudding and custard for someone's dinner. You know what I mean? They go, oh, I do want to do a swap for your Christmas pudding. I've never been able to eat Christmas pudding, right? And that's what this reminds me of, that like flavour, that like brandy aftertaste to it, like, you know what I mean? A little bit of that, like. Don't get me wrong, in an alcoholic sense. From an alcoholic sense, it's fine, like, you know what I mean? Better than a Frosty Jack, man, you know what I mean? I've got to go round, that's my mission in life, right, guys, is to put all the alcoholics onto, like, drinking quality beers, if they can afford it, you know what I mean? And only drink Frosty Jack with a straw. Oh dear. Alright, we're going to gulp it down now. I know it's just a bit quicker because it's a smaller bottle. That's the beauty of these little bottles, you know what I mean? Just, wow, I feel quite merry, I feel quite hot. Let's go. Down the hatch, up LAR. Toast. To all the beer reviewers out there, even if we argue with each other, okay? You know, because I watch beer reviews, right? I don't watch beer reviews because I need to know. I'm actually quite, you know, quite well up on my beers, man, you know what I mean? What not to buy or whatever, like. It's not what to buy, isn't it, in the beer world? It's what not to buy, you know what I mean? It's like, don't buy that, don't buy that, don't drink that, don't drink this. Everything else is just a breeze, isn't it? You know, have you ever seen anyone do a review for a swimming pool? Well, that's what it's like, innit, man? You know what I mean? Not got to review a swimming pool, are you? Well, that's what drinking beer is like to me. It's like, what's the point in telling everyone what you're going to like? First impressions, though, you know what I mean? First impressions. That's what it's all about with me. First impressions. Wow. The aftertaste is unsavoury. It's like, I can't imagine women liking that. I can't imagine chicks liking that drink, right? I'd be very surprised if women dig this drink, right? And so far as quality and feeling, like, it's got it all, man. It's nice, it's warm. I feel merry. I don't feel depressed and want to headbutt my camera. I've got my Liverpool shirt on. The Mighty Reds. The Mighty Reds. Look, that's what they do, innit? They go. The Mighty Reds. You know, and I don't, everyone comes up to me and says, wow, vintage Liverpool shirt, Liverpool fan are you, mate? I go, nah, I'm into Carlsberg. It's the best Liverpool shirt ever, though. Carlsberg special brew. You know, a special brew, like. Yeah, man. Oh man, this is the way it comes. Here's the funny part, right? My ratings. Because I'm just like, just happy to drink something that's not cheap and nasty, and it won't make me, like, you know, throw up in the early hours, like, you know what I mean. And have the Jimmy. I've had the Jimi Hendrix experience. I've had the John Bonham experience. Guys, you guys out there, if you're like drinkers and you've never had, I've been a punk rocker, right? I've put myself through ridiculous circumstances. I've nearly choked on my vomit. I've had all kinds of problems in life, right? So it's nice just to enjoy a drink for a change, you know what I mean? Instead of just being like a bad, mad, silly, juvenile, delinquent punk rocker, drinking everything that moves. It's nice, man. I like it. So, let's do the analysis. The warmth, the wininess, there's a wininess, I call it the champagne-y thing, like, you know what I mean, the champagne-y thing. Yeah, it's alright, it's nice. So, 9 out of 10, I think. And my own tastes, that bitter aftertaste, that's like that kind of creeps up, like, that's like the weirdest thing. I'm very similar to, like I say, to barley wine. It reminds me of barley wine, where barley wine is one of the most, like, you swig it and it's like refreshing, and then you go, I don't want to drink that. You know, you kind of get this for a second, you think, yeah. But you still carry on. Oh man, it's got that kind of thing, like, I don't know, it's weird. Like a security lock. Stop the kids drinking it. Like the way they put them tops on the bottles of bleach so the kids can't take the top off it, aren't they? They put the taste in beers so make, you know, so people go don't want to drink it, like, and become Scots people, like Scottish or overnight or something like. So yeah, I give that a 9 out of 10, man, because it is nice and it's very nice and strong. I'll give it that, like, as well. Yeah, Scottish certainly know their beers, mate. You know what I mean? It's very reassuring. Very reassuring. We're going to have to take all the stones from Hadrian's Wall, right? All get together, all of us, right? And let's all get a stone each from Hadrian's Wall. If every Scottish person or Celtic person or person with Celtic blood who is anti-Roma all got together and we all took a brick from Hadrian's Wall home, that's it. The Romans have been conquered, haven't they, mate? Like bastards. But yeah, man, it's nice. Yeah, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. It could be a 10. It could be a 10, I don't know. The only way I know is when I get past the other 3 bottles, like, you know what I mean? It's like when I really know, when I really, really like it. And I go back for more, you know what I mean? If it makes me go back for more, and I'll correct myself in the comments section if it's not a 10 out of 10, if it's not a 9 out of 10, or if it goes down back to an 8 or 7, I'll correct myself, but I'll definitely get down a 9 in full confidence for the quality and the very unusual taste. brandy on a Christmas pudding, sherry on a Christmas pudding, that kind of world as well, you know, Dundee cake, you know what I mean, or, you know, when you eat a cake and it's meant to be dead sweet, but because it's Scottish or something, it's got a little bit of an aftertaste. It's got that in it, like. It's nice, man. Yeah. But I wouldn't buy it for a woman. I wouldn't buy that for a woman, like. I would think she'd probably not like it. You know what I mean? Say, stick to the Lamborghini, girls. Asti Spumanti for the ladies. And Elvis juice for the lads. Thanks for watching.